Hello, you guys. I am sorry. Last Monday, I did not put out a mock draft, but today is Monday, and it's Monday mock draft. It is April 15th, and we got 10 more days left until the NFL draft. First round of the NFL draft is 10 days. So we're going to do a mock draft without any trades. We're going to do rounds 1, 2, and 3. So let's get started. Let's turn the trades off. And we are going to do rounds 1, 2, and 3. And let's enter the draft. Here we go. We are entering the draft. So we got, let's start the draft. And we go on into the quarterback. And the first draft is the Bears take Caleb Williams. We all know the Bears are going to take Caleb Williams. And now we go to the Washington Redskins. Let's give them, they're really high on Drake May. So we're going to give Drake May to the Commanders. Then another quarterback is going to go right here. It is Jaden Daniels. Now the interesting one is Arizona Cardinals. They need a wide receiver. They're going to take that. We come to the San Diego LA Chargers, and they're going to take Brock Bowers. They need a tight end. Now the New York Giants are going to take a lineman in Joe Alton. Tennessee Titans are going to take another offensive tackle in Nashu. So that's where he's going to go. On the Falcons, they need a wide receiver, potentially. Malik Neighbors is going to the Falcons. The Bears are going to take another receiver in Romeo Azui. There we go. New York Jets need to protect. They need to protect Aaron Rodgers, so they're going to take an offensive tackle and Jason Letterham. Bam. Now we come to the Minnesota Vikings. And the biggest need they have is a quarterback. So they really do like J.J. McCarthy. It's right here. And the Denver Broncos, they need a quarterback. They need everything. They need everything, but I think it's a little bit too high to take a quarterback. The fifth quarterback in the draft is Michael Penix Jr. or some people like Bo Nix. But I think that's a little bit too high for those two. So we're going to give them an edge rusher from UCLA in Latu. And the Raiders, they really need a QB, but it's a little too high, like I said, for these guys to go here. So we're just going to draft in the highest corner. Where's the corner? And Terrence Alden, corner from Alabama. There we go. Saints are up next. They need an edge rusher and an offensive guard and a corner. Gerald Everett is going to go to the Saints, the Colts, they need an offensive tackle and a wide receiver and a corner. All the corners are gone, so let's give them the offensive tackle from Oregon State, Fugia. His last name is Seattle Seahawks. They need an offensive guard and edge rusher, so let's give them an edge rusher in Dallas Turner. Dallas Turner goes 16th to the Seattle Seahawks. 17th pick is the Jaguars. They need an offensive tackle and an edge rusher. If you want to give them an edge rusher or an offensive tackle, let's give them Troy Fatu Anu to protect. Drafted Fatu Anu. Bengals, they need an offensive tackle and a wide receiver and a defensive lineman. So I'll give them Brian Murphy. Second is going 18th overall. LA Rams, they need to get a corner and a linebacker and a D-line, but the best guy up here is Quinton Mitchell out of Toledo. Welcome to the LA Rams. Pittsburgh Steelers, they need a linebacker and a cornerback. And there is a nice cornerback up here in Nate Wiggins. So Nate Wiggins is a new Pittsburgh Steelers. Miami Dolphins, they need an offensive line and an edge rusher. So let's give them Chop Robinson. There we go. Now the Eagles need a safety and a linebacker. There's a D-line up here. Offensive tackles up here. Ooh, man. There's nothing to... linebacker and safety. Ooh, man. This is hard, man. There's nobody that we can give him to. They do need a safety or a corner. We can give them another corner in Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid is there. Now they have another pick. They took J.J. McCarthy with that pick. So they need a defensive tackle or a linebacker. So we'll give them a lineman. Xavier Newton is going to the Vikings again. The Dallas Cowboys. Right here is interesting. I would love to give them a QB here, but they have a lot of needs. And the first need is offensive tackle because they lost two of their offensive linemen. So we're going to give them Mims. Welcome to the Cowboys, man. Green Bay Packers, wide receiver and O-line. Perfect. Graham Barton is a Green Bay Packer. Now we come to the Tampa Bay Bucks. They need a QB, running back, O-lineman, and edge rusher. So they need an offensive lineman. So we will get the Tyler Gotton. Then Arizona Cardinals again, we got them a wide receiver. Now they need a QB or a D lineman or offensive line. So they need offensive line, so we'll give them Jackson Power Johnson. It's going to be a Arizona Cardinals. 28th pick is the Buffalo Bills. They lost a lot of good players. The biggest need they need is wide receiver help. So we're going to get the Brian Thomas Jr. It's going to be a Buffalo Bill. 29th overall is the Lions. They need a D lineman and a cornerback. So Cooper DeJean is up there, and we're going to give the Cooper DeJean. Baltimore Ravens, they need a cornerback, a wide receiver, edge rusher, and a defensive tackle. The best player we can give them is the wide receiver Mitchell. So Mitchell's going there. Niners need to get offensive tackle, the offensive guard position. And there is an offensive tackle, 37th overall. It might be a reach, but Jordan Morgan is going to be a San Francisco 49ers. Then we come to the last pick in the first round, and it is the Kansas City Chiefs. The biggest needs are offensive tackle, wide receiver, cornerback, and a defensive tackle. So there is a wide receiver here in Troy Franklin. So they're going to take a shot in Troy Franklin. Then we come to number 33, the first pick in the second round. So we are going to give them a wide receiver right here, or edge rusher. The best receiver is Laddie McCoy out of Georgia. Now we come to the New England Patriots. We got them a cornerback. Now we can get them a receiver or offensive tackle here. The best receiver is Xavier Legetting, and he's going to be a new. Arizona Cardinals is next. We got them on QB. We got them a wide receiver. Now, let's get them an old lineman. And the old lineman, no good old lineman out here. The best old lineman is number 47. It's Cooper Beebe to protect Kyler Murray again. Washington Redskins, the next need is tight end, and there is a tight end up here from Texas. Tavius Sanders. Hey, you can't go with a Sanders. So there you go. Now, Chargers with the 37th pick. Who did the Chargers get in the first round right here? So, let's see. San Diego Chargers. Chargers have Brock Bowers, the tight end. So, next is a D lineman or receiver or a linebacker or running back. I think it might be a little too high for running back here. So, we're going to try to find a D lineman that here. And there you go. Darius Robinson out of Missouri is going to be a San Diego LA Chargers. We got them a wide receiver. So now we need a lineman or a corner. Ellis Rankin Straw Jr. is going to be a Tennessee Titan. Alright, now we come to the 40th pick 39th pick for the Carolina Panthers. And we are going to give the Carolina Panthers a linebacker, Chris Boswell. Alabama linebacker edge rusher is going to the Carolina Panthers here. Next up is the Washington Redskins, or Washington Commanders. And we got them a QB in the first round. We got them an O-line in the second. Now, for a receiver or a offensive tackle, there's nothing here. The best receiver on the board, it is Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman is going to be a Washington Commander. Now, we got the Green Bay Packers got the Jets pick in the second round for Aaron Rodgers. So we are picking with, in the first round, I think we got a wide receiver. Let's go check. Yeah, we got offensive tackle. So we don't need no more offensive tackle. We might need an O-line or a wide receiver, but it's a little too high for wide receiver here. So let's see what else is here. Romeo Wilson is there. T'Vondre Sweat, defensive tackle. Safety out of Georgia is here. Another safety, and there's 3 top safeties. I think we could. I think we can go with a wide receiver if we need. But I am going to go with Kamara Lasner out of Georgia right here. For the Houston Texans did not have a first round pick yet because they traded that pick to the Vikings. So this is their first pick in the draft. They need a wide receiver, linebacker, O-line, and a D-line. And there is a D-line ranked number 45 here. T'Vondre Sweat is going to be a Texan. He'll be playing in front of Anderson, the terrific linebacker. Falcons, they need a QB, but they do have Kirk Cousins, so they can take a flyer on a quarterback in the later rounds. But edge rusher, defensive end, and corner are the best one. Let's get them a linebacker. They need or edge rusher on the D-line. Chris Jenkins looks like Atlanta Falcons, so we're going to get the Chris Jenkins. Now we come to the Oakland Raiders. The biggest need for the Oakland Raiders is a QB, and there is 2 QBs up here. So let's. I know Michael Penix Jr. is a little too old, but he's been rising in the draft. So I'm saying maybe the Raiders take a fly in the second round for Penix Jr. right there. Okay. Now we come to the the New Orleans Saints in the second round with the 45th pick. It is they got a corner to give them an offensive tackle or offensive lineman or a cornerback. We are not seeing anything here. They need a cornerback, so I'll give it TJ Tampa. That's a good name for a corner. TJ Tampa out of Iowa State. A new corner for the Saints. Now the Colts, they need another receiver, and I am going to get Roman Wilson. It's a Colt New York Giants. They need a safety. So there's a lot of safeties up here. We'll get them Taylor Nugent. We got them an offensive guard now. We need to get them edge rusher or safety. So there is a top safety up here in Javon Fulton. Welcome to the team. Now we are going up to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals need offensive tackle, wide receiver, tight end, and a defensive tackle. So let's see if we can find a player that fits on the team here. Xavier Worthy is there. They could take a flyer on him. I would definitely take a flyer on Xavier Worthy for them. Eagles, they need a linebacker, so Cooper is here. Cooper is going to the Eagles. Now we come to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers need a cornerback, and let's go with DJ James out of Auburn. There we go. Now we come to the LA Rams. And LA Rams lost a lot of good players. They needed corner, safety, linebacker, and a D-line. And there is a linebacker up here they can take a flyer on. He's ranked 52. Junior Colton is his name, and he's going to be a Ram. And now we come to another pick, number 53 in the second round. So they need a safety. We gave them a linebacker already. Corner is a must. I think we gave them a corner also. Now they're looking for a safety position, or they can take another linebacker or edge rusher. But that's hard because there's no good guys out here. So let's look for a linebacker here. Offensive tackle, center, edge rusher. Yeah, this is hard. They do need a safety, and Kamara Kitchens is here, so let's give them Kamara Kitchen here. 54 overall is going to be the Cleveland Browns. They need D-line, D-tackle, and everything like that. There is a linebacker, though. Let's give them Peyton Willis, linebacker. Peyton Willis is going to be a Brown. Miami Dolphins, they need an offensive tackle. Offensive guard, D-tackle. Offensive tackle is Kingsley Samartua. So there you go. We come to the Tampa Bay Bucks. They do need a QB, and they do need a running back, but we're gonna give that Bo Nix in the second round. Oh man, no. Alright, yeah. Let's give Bo Nix to the Cowboys. Now we're up to the Tampa Bay Bucks. If they can't get a QB here. I'm going to give them a running back out of Texas, Jonathan Brooks out of Texas. It's going to be a new Tampa Bay Buccaneer and the Green Bay Packers. We need offensive line and some receivers, but I don't see any receivers that's worthy of a second round pick with the 58th pick. So we're going to go with a center out of West Virginia, Zach Shazler out of West Virginia, the center. We got two offensive linemen. Now they need a linebacker. We got them a linebacker, so let's get them a wide receiver. And Jamel Burton is there for the Texans, so Texans get that. Buffalo Bills took a wide receiver with their first round pick. So they need an offensive tackle, D lineman, edge, and a defensive end. So perfect fits is Isaac out of Penn State, the end edge rusher. Welcome to the Buffalo Bills. Now we are at the Lions. They need a wide receiver and a D lineman. And there we go. Out of Florida State, Brandon Fiske is a Detroit Lion. Baltimore Ravens. They need a corner, edge rusher, defensive tackle, and an offensive tackle. So they need an edge. So there is an edge out here at Washington. Berlin Trice. Berlin Trice. It's going to be a Baltimore Raven. Now we come to the San Francisco 49ers. They need an offensive guard, offensive center, cornerback, and an offensive tackle. Let's give them Christian Hayes out of Connecticut. There. And now we come to the last pick in the second round. And there is an offensive tackle right here out of Yale. Kyron. And I cannot say that last name, but he's going to be a Chief. Now we are in the third round, and the third round starts with the Carolina Panthers. They need a tight end, edge rusher, and a corner, and a tight end. If they need a offensive guard, it's here. Running back is here. Center is here. Wide receiver. I'll give them a tight end in Gage Stover. Gage Stover out of Oklahoma, no, Ohio State, I mean. There we go. They got a new tight end for Bryce Young there. Now we're back at the Arizona Cardinals. If I was the Arizona Cardinals, I would just draft that linebacker Jeremiah Trotter Jr. here with the 50th overall receiver. There we go. We are at the Washington Redskins. They need the best thing they need is the offensive tackle. And we are going to draft them Patrick Paul out of Houston. The offensive tackle. New England Patriots need an offensive tackle and a wide receiver. I gave them a receiver in the third round, I think. Yeah, we did. No, I mean in the second round, so we don't have to focus on receiver. Probably go for offensive tackle if we can find a good offensive tackle here. No good offensive tackle right here. So let's hope for another receiver. You can't have too many receivers. We are going to give them Ricky Pearsall out of Florida. Let's give them another wide receiver. In the first round, they took a tight end, so that's good. They do need a running back, and they do need a wide receiver, and they do need a D-line, but there's no good D-lineman here, so we'll get them a wide receiver again. Now, T. Corley. That's going to be San Diego Chargers. New York Giants now. They need a offensive guard, safety, and offensive tackle. The best offensive corner center is Van Payne out of Georgia. But that might be a little reach. They could use a safety. So let's give it Randall Green out of Florida State. Safety. So Randall is going to be Randall Green is going to be a New York Giant. They lost Xavier McKinson to the Packers. Now we come back to the Arizona Cardinals. They need a D-lineman again. So let's just get the Rook Ohai. I can't say his last name, but he's a defensive tackle out of Clemson. There we go. New York Jets in the third round. Remember, they didn't have a second round pick because of the Green Bay Packers. So they need a linebacker, tight end, and a quarterback. So linebacker or tight end. This is hard. It might be a little reach here. All the best players are edge rusher, tight end, running back. Ooh. Yeah, this is not good at all. I can't find anybody that wants to go there. I mean, we could give them another edge rusher here. Let's look at the tight end position. Yeah, these guys are all up there. If they can't do nothing, we'll give them another offensive lineman to protect Aaron Rodgers. There we go. We are at the Detroit Lions. They do need a defensive tackle here. Wide receiver, running back, corner. Corners, D-line. They do need an edge rusher. And the best edge rusher available is Austin Booker out of Kansas. So they're getting an edge rusher, linebacker / edge linebacker. We are 74th pick in the third round. Atlanta Falcons need a QB, edge rusher, defensive end, and a corner. So there is a corner out here. Mike St. T out of Michigan. There we go. And now we're at the Chicago Bears. They need edge rusher again or a corner. There's a one best corner left is Max Melton. Max Melton is going to be an Atlanta Falcon, and now the Denver Broncos in the third round. Their biggest needs are QB and edge rusher. QB and edge rusher, and a D lineman and a D tackle. We can get them edge rush. We can get them edge in Brandon Thorson at Oregon State. So he's going to be a Denver Bronco. We come to the Raiders. Raiders got their QB in Michael Penix. They got the cornerback in the first round. Now they need an O-lineman. Let's see if we can find any good O-lineman. There is an O-lineman right here in Dominic Hewitt out of Kansas. So he's going to be a Oakland Raider. Washington Commanders are up next, and they need a tight end and a QB and a linebacker. So let's give them a defensive offensive tackle. Offensive guard, offensive tackle, that's up to a high, but Matt Conkovich is going to be a Commander. Atlanta Falcons with another second round pick, and they are going to be asking their QB and edge for rush. We'll get them an edge rusher in Marshawn Nealand out of West Michigan, and he's going to be Atlanta Falcon. We are up to pick 80 in the third round, and we are the Cincinnati Bengals. They need to get better at the cornerback position, so we are going to get the Chris Graham out of Missouri, 81st overall. Welcome to the Bengals. Now we come to Seattle Seahawks. They need offensive guard and an offensive center and a tight end. The best tight end, offensive guard, 98th overall, is Christian out of Boston College. So welcome to the Seattle Seahawks. Now we're up to the Indianapolis Colts, and all they need is O-lineman, tackle, corner, and wide receiver. And we will get them a wide receiver right here with the 82nd pick in the third round. Jalen Pearl out of Washington State. He is ranked 73 in the draft. What a good steal by the Colts. There we go. Now, the Rams are at 83 in the third round. We did get it. I think we got the linebacker and a D lineman, but they could use another D lineman. So let's get that Mitchell Hall Jr. out of Ohio State. There we go. And we come to the Pittsburgh Steelers once again. And they need a cornerback. Corners. Any good cornerback? Yeah, there's nothing out here. Ooh. Let's go look at the linebacker. Linebacker, ooh, that's 89th overall for the D end. He could play a linebacker though. Where's the DB at? Let's get in a corner with the 84th pick. And the best corner available up here is Carson out of Wake Forest. So there we go. The Cleveland Browns, the most needed a wide receiver, and we'll give them a Devon Walker out of North Carolina, receiver. He's a good pick for, really good pick for Cleveland Browns. Now we come to the Texans. Let's try to find an O-line for him. So that might be a reach. That might not be a reach for them. So we'll get them a defensive lineman. So let's get them this edge rusher. Joel Elson. Joel Elson at the picks there. Now the Cowboys, they do need a defensive tackle. So with the 87th pick, edge rusher D-tack, we'll get the D-Wing Carter. D-Wing Carter. We got 2 third-round picks. We do need a running back here or offensive guard. So Jalen Wright out of Tennessee, that running back is going to the Green Bay Packers right here. And then we come to the Tampa Bay Bucks. They really do need a QB. Which one is? And they need an edge rusher. So let's get that Gabriel Murphy out of UCLA, that D-line edge rusher, because they do need edge rusher. They're going to get edge rusher right here for UCLA. The 90th pick for the Arizona Cardinals. They need a O-line, D-line, QB, and a offensive tackle here. The best running back receiver. Ooh. Wow. Nothing here for them. And let's see. O-lineman. Let's see the O-lineman. This might be a reach, but we could get them offensive lineman in Zach Zinter out of Michigan, offensive guard. Now we come to 91 pick in the third for the Green Bay Packers. We could use another corner and another safety, but we're not going to take another running back here. So let's take another. Let's see, wide receiver. There's no wide receiver. Running back. Malik Washington out of Virginia is going to the Green Bay Packers. 92 overall in the third round. The Tampa Bay Bucks. They do need a running back, and we are going to get the Trey Benson out of Florida State. It's going to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're almost at the end of the third round. We are at number 93 overall in the third round. I got them an edge linebacker. They need a defensive tackle, and they do need a cornerback. And they could use a edge rusher again, or a defensive tackle, or offensive tackle. So there is nothing up here for them. So let's see if we can go get an offensive lineman here for them. And we are on the offensive lineman. They need another offensive lineman. They lost everybody. So I'm not sure Blake Fisher or Javon Foster. Let's get them the best offensive line possible. Blake Fisher out of North Dakota, Notre Dame. See that? Here we go. Now we're up to 94th in the third round. So we are going to go with 10. They do need a corner, so let's give them Jalen Hicks. Wow. We got 1, 5, 6 picks left. And the Kansas City Chiefs. They took a wide receiver. They took something. They could use another corner or an offensive tackle. Javon Foster. Yeah, Javon Foster is going to be Kansas City Chiefs. The Jaguars need an edge rusher. So, and offensive tackle. Jackson, the 96th overall player in the draft out of Oregon, we're going to give them to the Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback. Then we come to the Bengals, and the Bengals need a running back. The best running back up here right now is Blake Coleman. So he's going there. Steelers, they need a linebacker real bad. This might be a reach, but let's get the Cedric Gray out of North Carolina. He's going there. 2 more picks left. They need a safety. Let's get them Kalen Bullock out of UCLA. The safety. Here we go. And the last pick in the third round goes to the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders is a tight end, QB, wide receiver, and a linebacker. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see if any of these guys fit the mold of the Washington Commanders. They do need a wide receiver, so there is a wide receiver here. Let's get the Javon Baker from UCSF, the wide receiver. And bam, and we are done with the draft. But yeah. So that is my first, second, and third round picks for every single team. I would love to hear all your comments on when you think about all the draft choices that I made. Do you like it? If you're if you're a fan of a team, and just let me know if you like that pick that I picked for your team. So anyway, guys, like I said, we are only 10 days away from the 2024 draft, and we're going to do one more mock draft next Monday. It's going to be another draft. The last mock draft is next Monday. After that, there's only 3 days left until the draft starts. I'll be live streaming the first and second round draft picks. So I hope you join me, guys. And that is it for this video. If you like to give me a thumbs up. And like I said, to leave a comment on what do you think about all the players that I choose for your team. But like I always say, stay safe, be positive, and always go Pack Go. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, you guys, you have a good one. Bye bye. Peace, and I am out.